Hi, my name is M.Doner. This is my final project for EDU 580. It is the video concerning Web 2.0 tools and mobile apps. The Web 2.0 tools that I have chosen are Bubble US and Google Drive. The mobile app that I have chosen is called Quizlet. The Bubble US tool is used for brainstorming or as a way of making a mind map over a concept. As you can see here is the sign-on screen. You can set up an email address, your username, your password, all that good stuff. I signed in via my Facebook account. As you see, I clicked on that. It pulled up my previous mind maps that I did for this actual class. If I wanted to make a new mind map, I would just click on Start Brainstorming. And then you enter your information here. So, such as, I'm going to write down woodworking. And what I see this mind mapping tool being useful for, as a teacher or administrator, being a tool that I could use to assess my staff or my class on what their prior knowledge would be before I would introduce a concept. It also would entail me to check to make sure that my students or the staff are up to current with concepts that we have been discussing previously. I can very easily, make different types of mind maps. I can add different bubbles by clicking the new child bubble, and it changes the color. I can just hover my mouse over the actual bubble. I can change the color, the font, the size. I can connect it to another bubble. I can attach a web picture or website, and then also if I'm not happy with it, I can simply delete it. And I can also adjust the size by hitting zoom there. If I want to print it off, I simply print the print button. If I want to share it, I can click on that, and I can send it to various emails where it sends a link. Alright, if I don't want to do anything, very simply, I would just hit cancel. But all in all, I'd say this is a very useful tool that I could see using as a administrator. I may definitely try to use it in one of my classes this fall. The next Web 2.0 tool that I've decided to talk about is quite simply our Google Drive. And Webster Grove School District, which is the school district I teach in, they have kind of gone to this over the last couple of years. We usually make sure our students are signed on with a Google account, and we can simply share different files and different documents and have them complete assignments and whatnot. For my class, since it's a lot of hands-on activities are taking place, I have more or less made this a hub to where if a student loses any type of document, if they need a copy of the plan sheets, that it might cut down on paper as a way that they have, if they have a mobile device or they have their laptop, they can pull up different documents. So let's say that we were working on a metal project, which is our 3x5 box. They could simply pull that up, and they have it at their fingertips, just in case, because some students tend to lose documents and things of that nature. Just tends to happen. Also, a couple of neat features of this is that you could also have a running document started to where you can actually have students add certain elements to an item, and then it constantly is saving it to where I would constantly be getting the updated version. That way I can assess it and readily get it back to the students so they can get feedback. But there's many unlimited tools that we can use for the cloud, but it's just right now for my classes, I am probably using it mainly as a hub that any important documents they'd be able to find. As an administrator, I can see this being useful to get information as far as announcements, because it is tied into Google Plus, which our district has kind of moved to that, especially in our building, so that our principals or administrators can relay information to where it meets the entire staff. Also, important documents such as our staff handbook and such are located on the cloud as well, and also other miscellaneous items. But it's a very worthwhile tool. The mobile app that I have chosen is called Quizlet. It is a studying aid that can be used by students. In order to administer this as a teacher, I'd have to set up an account. You can set up one for free, but I think you're restricted to how many cards that you can set up. And they do have a Quizlet teacher that you could sign up for $25 a year. And I haven't looked into that yet, but I know that there's a little bit more advanced features and monitoring tool assistance as far as that goes. But I have set up an account. I'm going to sign in right now. As you can see, I already have a set list of note cards that have been created. And if I click on that, that's concerning my bandsaw safety. When I get to this main screen, I can also check my students that are on here. If they have not taken the quiz, or if I am taking this particular quiz, it'll show that with the questions that I have answered right. I can also over here that I can incorporate audio. I can also allow them to be able to keep contact on what I have looked over or where my starting point is. And if I just want to run through all my flashcards, I can simply, here I show the question and then the answer is on the flip side. And then also I can change where I show the term first and then the definition is on the back. So kind of a couple different methods that we can use in order to study. Then when the student feels like they're ready to take the test, they can click on test and then fill in the answers, or if there is multiple choice questions available, they're true, false. You can set the format for the test however you see fit. I also have the ability to share this. I can share it via email. Also, if I have it synced up with my Twitter or Facebook accounts, I could share it via that way as well. Also, I can set up classes that have individual students that will get the certain cards or quizzes shared with them. So definitely a useful tool, another way of incorporating technology into my curriculum to where I'm enhancing some of the things that I do and possibly eliminating some paper and pencil assignments. But definitely it's another app that I'm going to be looking at to try to incorporate in my class in the upcoming school year. And that concludes this video concerning Web 2.0 tools and mobile apps that can be utilized by a teacher in the classroom or by an administrator when dealing with staff and other information that they have to relate. Hopefully this was informative. Thanks again, folks.